Good morning. I told you I was going fishing Monday morning. Pretty sunrise. Finally got to where we can see. We've already been here a couple hours. Oh, he's got a bite on his pole down there. See it rattling? That was a good bite too. Yeah, he's got one. Fella down here's got something nice. My trusty dusty partner today is the Master Sergeant.
Good morning, everybody.
We got here a little earlier than what we'd planned. Still can't see real good. But we have caught some fish already. We have, for live bait, caught 8 pinfish and 1 little croaker that we're going to put out here shortly. And in the cooler, nothing to brag about. We got 2 small white trout, which is what we're really after. Bigger than those, but and a couple of bigger pinfish for cut bait later on. Got my big quantum out. Just about to rig it for live bait. I wonder what that guy down there's got.
I don't know, he ain't got it in yet. Some cranking, so I don't know.
Yeah, it might have got off or something. Anyway, as it gets a little more daylight, we'll show you something else. And
Which bridge is that?
I'm not skunked already. That one over there?
Yeah.
That's Garcon Point.
Okay.
Garcon Point Bridge. The one that cost you, I think, is $6 or $8 to get across nowadays.
No, not happening. That's like the one over there, Mid-Bay, on Chalkahatchee.
Yeah.
It went up to $4. So it's $8 over and back, and then if you use the get off, the extended, it's another $3 plus admin fees. They charge you admin fees because they took a picture of your license plate.
And then they wonder why nobody uses the bridge.
Yeah. Well, the Mid-Bay's been closed for all winter.
That's right. They're working on it.
Because they're redoing the cables.
Yeah.
And they built that bridge back in 87. They started building it. I think it opened in 89.
Yep. All right, we'll turn the camera back on here in just a little bit. Let's get some baits out in the water. Do not go in there. I peeked in the door earlier, just before daylight, and no sir. Now what gets me is there's trash cans and bags all along this bridge. And people just throw stuff. And this is obviously pretty old. They do not keep this place clean. Restroom serviced. And you have to pay money to get on here. It cost me and Master Sergeant $7 to get on here this morning. I'm just walking around looking. A lot of times people leave knives laying around and this and that. Maybe the sun glare ain't too bad. No sense in leaving your trash like this, but people do it. There's some old rotten bait there. Being real careful not to step on anything. Brand new bridge. We finally open. And instead of making this a fishing pier like this community has begged them to do for a long time, they're going to tear it down. They already started on the other end tearing it down. Yeah, so we're stuck with this little thing here. If you want to do this kind of fishing. This is very good motivation to keep on the boat project. 2 cars down, the dog has finally stopped barking. Has barked and barked and barked. Everywhere I go, there's barking dogs. Not bad talking to your dogs. But here's our setup. It's still early. We just finally got some good light. There's our rig. Did he? Yeah. Big one, little one? Medium size. Well, we need some of that medium size. Alright, live bait on this one, live pinfish. Yeah, that one. Master Sergeant's got cut bait over here. I have cut bait, live croaker. Maybe they're the ones that's going to clean up the trash cans. Pete, Pensacola, Beautiful. There's 2 work trucks. Maybe they're going to clean up.
Well, they ain't going to clean the bathrooms because they don't have a pump.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Me and porta potties don't. Won't even tinkle in there. It's that bad. All right, let's take one more look at our live bait. Caught 8. There's 6 left in there, which is plenty. And since we got some light, we can take a look at. I already cut up one of these white trout for bait. There's a little white trout. Now you can eat this size. They are legal to keep, but that's actually too small to eat. That's why he's going to be bait. And here is a, it's what we call a pig fish, because they'll steal your bait. They're good cut bait too. We don't have anything for the frying pan yet. Keyword yet. I'm waiting on Master Sergeant to take off and start catching them.
If I catch something with scales like that, I'm going home.
Is that a big scale? Redfish. That's a redfish scale. That's a big scale. That's a redfish. They are here. A fella stopped by a while ago and told us he caught one down there this morning. So they're here. We're going to catch something. It's going to take a while. As soon as I sit down in that chair right there, I'm going to get a bite. We'll look at the rigs that we're using and all that later, a little later on today.
Well, you can show them that one right there. It's out of the water.
Oh yeah, you got that one out of the water.
That one right there.
We had to trade off. Master Sergeant's reel has a rotten line on it. Alright, just using an egg sinker and a hook. That's it. On the live bait pole, same thing, egg sinker and big hook. Circle hook on this one and some kind of weird looking hook on the other one. So. We turn the camera back on when the action picks up in a little bit, maybe. Traffic at a standstill.
Over this somewhere, he got a catfish. Oh, hard-head catfish.
Well, he's a fish.
Yep. That's more than I've caught. I caught one about half that size. It was the only one I've caught today.
Maybe I won't lose my hook. We'll put this one back. They're not any good for anything. Nice.
Well, there's proof that he caught some fish.
Well, y'all, it is not going as planned. We're not catching any fish. We've been here about 5 hours, a little over 5 hours. We caught plenty of bait right at daylight. Little pinfish, the ones I showed you earlier. We hadn't caught anything else. A couple of bites here and there. The tide is not correct, which is the way it always goes. But
Some people just got.
yeah, he was going.
They fly up and down through here.
He was going a little too fast.
Yeah.
we were discussing taking off back toward the house and going back down. If y'all, some of y'all might remember where we tried to camp and hunt the last time.
Back in February.
Yeah, back in February. Last time that I went fishing. The master sergeant skunked me in that creek down there where the catfish are, so we might go down there. It's close to the house. Same bait, same rig as we use in here, we can use there. Plus there's some shade there. There's no shade here anymore. We had some cloud cover this morning, but it's gone.
Yeah, it done left.
But we've tried live bait, we've tried 3 different kinds of cut bait. And one fella stopped and told us that they hadn't been biting out here for 4 or 5 days. I guess he comes all the time. So
I ain't put Ricky on a hook yet.
Yeah, he hadn't tried me yet. I was gonna cut off the end of one of his fingers and try that, but
if I threw Ricky off in there, they'd get me for pollution.
Toxic waste in the water. Anyway, we're gonna pack it up here, I think, and head back toward that creek, which is only a couple miles from the house anyway, and see if we can't catch us a catfish or something. Because we're just sitting here wasting time. Right, Sarge?
Well, a lot of people would say that fishing's a waste of time anyway.
Well, they crazy people too.
But they're those folks that don't know what good eating is.
That's right. We're gonna find some fish somewhere before this day is over. You watch and see. All right, we have made it to the creek. We are down in the woods on the Air Force Base. Look who's here already fishing. See if we can't run us up a catfish or 2. It doesn't appear anybody's been here much since we were here last February. Well, somebody's been here. There's some night crawlers. All right, y'all, wish us luck. We're gonna try and see what we can do. I'm hungry. I want some fish.
And the mosquitoes are thicker than...
Yeah, skeeters and snakes and alligators. But we are more in our element here than we was over there. So maybe we'll catch some. Well, we've been here about 30 minutes. And I got a bite. And I stuck that fish, and he was a good one. And what do you reckon he did? He swam right around a log or tree or something down there under the water and lost the rig, the fish, the whole deal. So re-rigged, rebaited, trying it again. The only bad thing about this little area right here is full of stumps and all, which is good for fish, but you're gonna lose some tackle. No 2 ways about it. Maybe I'll get lucky and catch another one. Or maybe I'll catch one. That was a good bite though. Master Sergeant even saw it. Unless he said he saw it, make me feel good. Anyway, it's quiet over here. There's no barking dogs. There's no traffic.
Except that helicopter.
Yeah, helicopter. Yeah, we can deal with a helicopter. He's gone now. He'll be back in a minute. Very pretty little creek right here.
Weaver?
Yeah, Weaver. It's Weaver River. It's actually a creek, but they call it a river. As soon as creek, yeah.
Creek.
As soon as the boat's fixed, we're coming up here again. I fished here a lot out of the boat. But there's a good fishing in here. Be back when we catch something. Alrighty, I've got a fish I think is almost on. Let's see what I'm gonna do with this camera. Let's see, I've got a whole pinfish head on here.
Here, give me that camera.
That's starting to get the camera. I don't feel him now. We're gonna let it run for a minute and see. I went back and got another pole.
Don't feel him now? Doggone. No, fish gone. He's probably just playing with it for now. Yeah, there he is.
He's there. He's messing with you. Just hasn't got a hold of it good yet. I've got, I think, it's a 2 or 3 aught circle hook on this one.
Oh, you put a circle hook on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's the one I was using with that live bait, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Master Sergeant's going to sit down because he's lazy.
You can turn it off for a minute if you want to. So I get him hooked good. If I get him hooked good.
I don't want to put my bait in the dirt. Alright, we'll be back. Hey, up there.
In this segment, Master Sergeant is going to teach you how to fish for squirrels. I told you squirrel season's not open.
Nobody would have known if you hadn't told them.
He's fixing to hit me. You need to shinny up that thing and get it loose. There you go.
That ain't loose.
Oh, it ain't.
No.
Oh. All right, shut up, Ricky. No, don't. Oh man, break it off. You ain't got to go up there.
Missing one rung.
Nah, I wouldn't try to climb up that. This is an old ancient swimming hole up here. You ain't gonna do that.
No, I'm gonna go around the tree.
Oh, okay. I thought just fixing to try to coon climb that tree.
The piece that's torn off is laying right here.
Oh, them old 2x4s probably been there 40 years.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh well, I thought it was funny. Back to our fishing expedition. Alright y'all, it's getting on up into the afternoon, and we're both tired, and we're hot, and we're hungry, and we ain't caught no fish. Little dink bites. I am extremely out of practice. That's what it is. I'll figure out some way to make an excuse. No ifs, ands, and buts. That boat has got to be running by next week. And I'm going to work on that this week. I do have a knife to build this week. I'll do that, and then I'll work on the boat. And so we will see you from the shop here in a day or two. And as Master Sergeant says,
From the woods of South Florida. Oh, North Central Florida. North Florida.
north or west.
Northwest Florida.
There you go.
Somewhere in Florida, we will see later.
I thought he knew where he was at. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'm supposed to say that every time somebody told me. Nah, never mind all that. I'll see y'all later.
Hey, Ricky.
What?
Never mind.